Okay, on to question 10. Here we've been given a graph of S, which is actually the distance. S in mechanics means displacement, so that's why they've used S. So S for the distance, T for time. They've given us the equation S equals 80t minus 5t squared, and the graph of what that looks like. So as you'd expect, it's a negative quadratic, so that's an N-shaped graph. Okay, and it's going through 0, but what else is it going through there? Okay, so that's a key point we're going to need to know there. So first of all, then, let's just find out what that is. So that is where the displacement of the distance is 0. Okay, so I'm going to set that to 0, so get 0 equals 80t minus 5t squared. Okay. Now it's a bit easier if I make my t squared positive, so I'm going to add everything to this side. So 5t squared and then minus 80t equals 0. Now I can factor out t, and I can also factor out 5. So I factor out 5t, leaving a t there to get 5t squared. 5 times 16 is 80. Okay, and so 16 times 5t will get me the 80t that I need. Okay. Now if I solve that equation, this 5t equals 0, or the t minus 16 equals 0. Well, if 5t equals 0, t equals 0. If t minus 16 equals 0, t equals 16. Now the t equals 0 there is that one. That's why it goes through the origin at 0, 0. The t equals 16 is this one here. And in fact, that's then why in the question they have said find the greatest distance of P from O when T is between 0 and 16. So this is the region where we're trying to find the greatest distance. Now clearly within that region, this point at the top has got the what I'm going to call S max, so the maximum value of S, the maximum distance value. Okay. Now this is a quadratic, and because it's a quadratic, it means it's nicely symmetrical about that maximum point in actual fact. So if it's symmetrical about that point there, then, and that's 0 and that's 16, this here must be 8. Okay, and so what we then have identified there is that you have the maximum distance when t equals 8. Okay, so all I now need to do is put 8 into the original equation, s equals 80t minus 5t squared, put that t equals 8 into there, and we'll get the maximum value of s. So therefore s max equals 8t, which is now 8 minus 5t squared, so that's minus 5 times 8 squared. Okay, and if you pop that into your calculator, churn it through, you get 320 meters for S max, for the maximum distance.